It's Tuesday, July 2nd, 3:44 p.m. This is vlog137, and I wrote some topics for today. And the purpose of the vlog is to it's a kind of a meditation on the present moments in this timeline, and it's a documentation about the progress, documentation of this present moment, really. And I have a couple topics here to document, and topics to really explore and to investigate. But these are not really necessary. It's more about being in the flow and examining like what is interesting and what is most important and top of mind right now. So I'm using this transcription journaling app, and the intention here is to like document your thinking process, and then be able to kind of go back through it and have the AI kind of have access to it and do things like summarize it and give you feedback and advice. So it's about putting yourself closer to the LM and working with it. And there are multiple ways that this can be like useful, like getting feedback on an idea, or getting some ideas summarized. And so this is the AI on this side. For example, I can ask it for a summary. So these are presets. And preset questions. And these are some of the topics that I have in mind today, and the direction of these vlogs over time is towards like exploring ideas and covering ideas. So the topics are like journaling is unblocking creativity on luminalog.com, and unblocking creativity, often this means like being overly focused on a certain outcome and then not knowing how to get from here to there. And things like stream of consciousness writing, journaling, like in the artist's way, morning pages, allows you to get to know your thoughts by putting them down on paper, and then seeing them on paper allows you to like get more distance from them and to understand them more. So that unblocks creativity, because then it allows you to find out like what you really think about a topic, how you really feel about a topic, and how kind of find out what is like important to you, what gives you energy, by looking back on those writings, and like what things take away your energy. And with creativity, it is often about finding the things that are most interesting to you and give you energy. So that is about like having self-knowledge and awareness, and then being able to direct yourself, and then like really put energy into the things you care about and you really want to do with your life. And so and the thing about creativity is that what is its use? Like often we are under in school and at work we're like always goal oriented and wanting to define or always wanting to present ourselves as working towards something, or like having an attitude of like working towards something that's always in the future. And with creativity, it is about more about exploring like what is happening now, and like what is actually your present kind of state. What is your current set of values, beliefs, skills, abilities, and then how are you arranging these into some work of art that you can like present the world and put out there into the world from yourself. And really and there are ways that we can like express what is inside, what is like in our minds, what is what we're feeling, what we are thinking, what are our conceptions. The easiest way is through speech, probably the most direct way, and then like through writing, or you can do it through painting or drawing, or you could do some electronic mediums. And what is that? It is a writing, speaking, or drawing. It's like representations of reality. That you are creating models of reality, stories, concepts. You're describing concepts. Or drawing an image. And so these are ways for us to kind of show the world that, hey, we understand something, and this is how we are able to represent it or describe it. So that's the area of like creating or like creating models, or like a narrative or story. It is a model of ideas or of the world. It has this beginning and end, has some change, and can be kind of seen as one thing. So through our ways of like explaining things, talking, through writing, through creating, we kind of we can be perceived, we can see, we can prove that we kind of understand something, we see something, and we also like, and there's another aspect of like saying, hey, I'm choosing to do this, and this is in this point in time important to me. It's important enough for me to take time to put time and energy into putting it out there. So that's unlocking creativity, and there are obstacles to that, like feeling that it's not like interesting, or it's not worthwhile, or it's not going to be something that reflects well on you. Often it's we as individuals feel like pressure, as because we have like fear, anxiety, knowing that we are about to present ourselves in front of the world, and present and like our ideas and like kind of reality of where we are. And that can be very stressful. It can be very it can cause anxiety, and it can cause kind of a fight or flight response if we either like can cause a person to like tense up, and then like narrow the field of their possibilities and creativity. So those are things that can block creativity, this kind of fear. And the way to get over that fear is through actually get to know where you are right now, and get comfortable with where you are. And you do that through creating, through speaking, through writing, through journaling. That's a way for you to have this safe space where you can get to know where you are, and then have this comfort, this discover this, and cultivate this comfort of being comfortable with where you are, and then actually seeing that you have interesting ideas, you have interesting concepts, you have interesting perspectives. Your experience is just as valid as anybody else's, and just the ability to observe reality and to communicate it is miraculous. It's a miracle if you're able to do that with kind of authenticity, with honesty. That's like valuable. And so through different practices, we're able to cultivate this ability to have more confidence in our ability to create, and to communicate, and to express ourselves, because we have developed that muscle of communicating, and then we see that, hey, there are some really interesting parts here. So that's that's about like journaling being as a practice to unblock creativity. And then it should be really 10 minutes.